Hi. Hey everyone, it's Hannah. Hi. I'm just gonna sit and chill for a little bit while people rock up. How are we all? I hope we are all well. This is what happens when I don't announce that I'm about to live stream. I don't get anyone join me. Oh, there are some people there. I got a couple of thumbs up. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? I hope we are well. I'm just casting on a tiny baby sock. Now, if you haven't seen my Instagram post, don't get too excited. Not pregnant, so don't get excited. At least I'm not pregnant to my knowledge. Um, a couple of our friends are expecting, so I've decided to knit some tiny baby socks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have done this before the podcast started. 8, 10, 11, 12. Oh, this isn't interesting for anyone. 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. Yeah, just I'm using up all of my leftover wool from various projects to knit baby socks. This seems to be the new thing that I like doing. Yeah. Yeah. It does get to an age where all of your friends start getting married and having babies. It happens. For me, it happened in waves. So it happened when I was early 20s and then went quiet for a few years, and then wave 2 is hitting of more friends getting married and having offspring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. My socks, my baby socks are 32 stitches round for anyone who is interested. I look really tired today. I apologise. I had work this morning. Up bright and early, open to the coffee shop. So, hey. That meant that I got out of bed at 4:45 this morning, which means I was on the bus 12 hours ago going into work. It's currently 6 p.m. in the UK. Oh, this terrible lighting. Oh well. You may notice this is a slightly better angle. Yay! I'm excited. You may notice this is a slightly better angle than last time, the last mishap that we had, because I got a tripod. You're sat on a tripod. So this is a much more flattering angle for my slightly chubby face. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 10. So how is everyone today? I hope we're all well. 13. We've had a bit of a heat wave here in the UK, which isn't warm in comparison to most of the world, I'm sure. But for Britain, it is quite warm. We don't deal with extremes of temperatures too well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it was 27, 26, 27 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Sorry. So that was that last weekend. So it was quite toasty. Quite toasty. Have paper due tomorrow. Procrastinated, but it's been nice. Well, best of luck to you, Hannah, on your paper. I hope that goes well. I am so far. Oh wow, that was the wrong way to scroll back. A big hello from Canada. Oh, hello. Exciting. Yeah, no, there is a big difference, big time difference. It was about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so that's how warm it was, which in comparison to a lot of places isn't that warm. But, you know, we're not used to it being that warm. We're not equipped for it being that warm. Hey, Nessa. But as you can see, I haven't gone out in the sun, so I have not changed colour at all. I am not more tanned, nor am I too pink. And that's not from being sensible. I was going to say it's because I couldn't go outside, but that's not true at all. I've got really wonderful hours lately. at work, which gives me lots of time to work on the corner of craft things, which is what we like. 90 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. That sounds like it's very hot, considering if 28 is 82. That one I remember. Yeah, that's quite warm. That is quite warm. That's fine for Stacey saying like, yeah, big time. I'm just very, very pale. My mum always described I've gone wrong somewhere. Or I've knit 3 stitches, that's why. My mum always used to describe my skin colour as being like an English rose, which is just a very polite way of saying really rather pale. But it does mean, yeah, I'm the same, Kerry. But it does mean that I'm really nice to have photos next to in the summer if you're worried about not looking tan. So, yeah. I've had a fair few friends throughout the years say, oh, I'm not tanned at all. And then I stand next to them in a photo and all of a sudden they look, yeah, really tanned. But yes, I totally just messed up my cast on row, I think. It's a baby sock. What is the choice of beverage? I'm drinking black tea with milk. I am drinking. It is now cold, but it's by Bluebird Tea Company, which has now been taken over by, can you shout out Lily Harris? Hi, Lily Harris. It's not been taken over, that's the wrong word. Rebranded itself because they were having some legal issues with the word name Bluebird, but they're now called Bird and Blend. But this is their tea called the Digester. Oh, the Digester. Sorry, that was apparently can't speak. And it's an oolong and pu'er tea. And it's got ginger in and fennel and mint, and it's just quite nice. I don't particularly have an upset stomach, but just fancied it. I won't be doing any more crochet tutorials if that is what you're asking, and I don't sell any of the things that I crochet. So thank you for your request, but I'm going to politely decline. Doing the exams at the moment. Best of luck to you. Doing all the exams. I do not envy you. I am very grateful that that time in my life has passed. Ginger green tea lately. I've got really into oolong tea. Mainly because one of my friends and I kept meeting up at, we'll keep meeting up at coffee shops. There's only so many cups of coffee I can drink because I like a milky coffee. I'm partial to a flat white. So then I go for a tea instead. And then the posh coffee shop we went to had an oolong, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl. And basically, you can brew oolong up to 5 times, which meant I just kept getting free top-ups of tea. It's great. Oolong is really nice. It's kind of like a cross, it's like the in-between stage of green tea and black tea. So it's been, so you know how black tea is basically the same as green tea, but it's just been processed more? The oolong's been processed a little less, or something like that. But no, I will not be making a lip balm holder. But yeah, it's not astringent like green tea. It's very tasty. I'm a fan. Apparently it's quite high caffeine, so don't drink too much of it. Apparently. Making the garden in the sunshine. Ooh, lovely, lovely. Yes, I love a oolong. How did the contact lenses go? They went well. I got through my trial week and I've signed up for the direct debit service, and I will be picking them up on Saturday. Oh, it's almost Saturday. And I'm just getting 10 pairs a month, just so I can wear them every so often, because I like my glasses. I appreciate my glasses. I don't add milk to oolong. I think it tastes fantastic without milk. I feel like it would taste a bit weird with milk. Also, you don't steep it in boiling water. It's about 90 degree sea water. and you steep it for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then you can pour it out and then you can re-steep it. And if you have a small amount, up to 5 times. And if you have a larger amount, it's 3 times, 2 or 3 times. It's meant to have a plethora of health benefits. And yeah, wear glasses and you get bullied for it. Well, believe me, in a few years' time, you will not be bullied for it. Because people will realise that wearing glasses is not actually as stupid as you think it is, and some people need glasses to see. I need to scroll back through some messages because I'm losing track. I got my pajamas on again. Different ones to last time, obviously. I washed them, excuse me. Went on a hi Becky from Arkansas. Oh, I still don't understand how that word is pronounced that way. Yes, oolong is more processed than green, but not as processed as black tea. Have you got a tea kettle? No, I don't. I just have a normal kettle, and then I leave the kettle to cool down for a little bit before I use it in certain teas. All of the teas that I have tell me I'll have a recommended degree on them, so I just go by that. It's really good with honey or brown sugar. Good to know. I'll have to give that a go in future. Hi Emily. Sorry, I just had to scroll back through some. I was going to comment on something and I completely forgot. Cold brew tea. Oh my goodness, cold brew tea is so much fun. I want like a proper cold brew bottle, so I can easier cold brew my loose leaf teas. For those who don't know, cold brew, both with coffee and with tea. I work in a coffee shop, so I actually know quite a lot about coffee now. Not that much, that's not true at all. I'm just quite good at repeating what people tell me. Cold brew is the process in which you brew tea or coffee in cold water, and it makes it less bitter and really nice. And I cold brewed this week some English breakfast tea, and it was fantastic. I'd love to like this. Yes, I want one too, and I was looking at getting one from Bird and Blend, but I thought, that's quite expensive. But then I looked on Amazon and saw that actually that's just the average price for them, so maybe I'll just suck it up. Because Bird and Blend posted on their Instagram that that they cold brewed some raspberry tea in with Prosecco, and I've got 6 bottles of Prosecco. Actually, no, 4 bottles of Prosecco and 2 bottles of champagne downstairs. Because when you get engaged, people give you Prosecco. Mario and I don't drink that often, and when we do, we go out. So they're just sat downstairs in a cupboard, and I feel like I need to use it. Yes, I agree. Why am I knitting baby socks? So a couple of our friends that we know from university are expecting, and I have lots of yarn left over. So not only do I want to stash bust by knitting some baby jumpers, but I'm also using up some scraps by knitting baby socks. But no, I'm not pregnant, so you can stop getting excited about that one. Still at the stage where I just want to cuddle everyone else's babies, not prepared to go through childbirth just yet. I'm still having too much fun being selfish right now. It's a choice. I missed some things that people said. This is the problem with a tiny phone. Make Prosecco ice pops. Ooh, that does sound delightful. Calciano humulus. So I have a fun habit of purposefully mispronouncing things. I knitted a baby cousin. Oh, a baby cardigan. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, so if I can mispronounce something on purpose, I will. It does mean that people that don't know me think I'm being stupid. But my personal favourite is we spoon compote into espresso cups at work and serve it as jam, which I have a real issue with because it is not jam. So I call it kumpoot. And yes, so when I read, is it called humulus? Humulus? I just can't help but go humulus. Excuse me, I am casting on a humulus. But yeah, that was a small insight into the crazy world of Hannah's brain. Jalapenos, yeah, that's a classic. What's another one that I do? Oh, we serve quiche and I call it quirky. What's another one? Meringue is meringue. I think basil, I said basile, just to, more words is more. Also, I'm big on the food puns at work. Oh, feel free to steal quirky. Food puns at work, I'm a little excessive about. To the point where it's almost too much. And the other day someone passed me a glass, so I said glacias instead of graphias. I said glacias. That was a terrible one. And I had a scone and someone asked where someone went and I said they've absconded. That was an awful one. Yeah. And when you're covered in the compote, you're just like, oh, I'm in alright, jam. It's just awful. I'm so awful at the food puns, but I love them so much. Speaking of food puns, I am totally rewatching Bake Off. Essentially, I love what the other day. Ah, thanks. Thanks, Becky. No, food puns are the best. If you've got any more food puns I can steal, feel free to let me know, and everyone at work can hate me more. I'm all about the dad jokes. I need cat puns for a sock pat my cat's on. Our A board at work recently was cat puccino, like cappuccino, but cappuccino. And underneath it says made with free-range organic cats. That was a good one. My favourite ones are ones related to fur. Yeah, that's fair. These are all good. I appreciate these. But yes, cat puns. Can't think of any off the top of my head. I feel like at work I'm like the ultimate parent combination. Hey, Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Yeah, so I have, and Christopher's here too. I do the dad jokes, so that's the, bye Becky. I do dad jokes, so there's that side. But then I also have the intense over-caring side of being a mother. I mean, obviously those are stereotypical roles, but gotta love a dad joke. We're just talking about how I'm knitting baby socks but not pregnant, and then we're talking about food puns for anyone who's just joined. I know you're so fascinated by it. Got my head a bit more screwed on this time. Although saying that, I had quite the morning this morning. I got to work and I got the tills out of the office and ended up throwing one of them on the floor. So then I had to pick up all of the money from the floor before I could do anything else. Feeling good. Oh, I like that one. That one's a good one. And I'm feeling good. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Hi, Kirsty. Your yarn looks so pretty. Slightly biased because it was from me. Knitting a sock. That was very delayed in my reaction to your comment. I'm sorry. You had said it earlier, but I just hadn't quite reacted yet. I had a very early morning this morning. I've just realised that the yarn that I'm currently knitting, my very pretty pink yarn. Do you mean this one? Do you mean this one? This is from, that must be that one because I don't have much other pink yarn, unless you mean this one. This one. This is sparkly as well. Ooh. This is from Meg of Bad with Girl Sits and Knits. She sent some yarn over. and this is her Tonks colourway, and I need to knit it. It's so pretty, and it sparkles, and she sent another skein with it too, which is also sparkles. All of my yarn has hair over it. I feel like I should be concerned as to how much hair I'm losing, but yeah, I'm going to get through some of my stash knitting baby jumpers, but it's so pink. I haven't quite managed to find dyes myself that are neon, and I really want to. But yeah, all of my yarn is quite one colour behind me. That's not true. I was going to say it's all quite neutral, but that's not true at all. Tristan, I have a couple of skeins of your mum's yarn from, I think, eons ago that Amy sent. This is my boyfriend's blue jeans, and then this is Railcar. And I haven't decided what they're going to be yet. But look, it's even old label of Young Cafe Creations. And that's how I found your podcast, Tristan, if you're still there. I don't know if you are. Maybe you've gone into listening mode instead of chatting mode. Oh yeah, you're still there. Good. Dharma has some, but customs. Customs is the worst. Customs is the worst, the actual worst. Customs and postage costs are the reasons I don't buy more from the States, which makes me so sad because it means I can't support some of my friends. But if I've got to be sensible sometimes, and buying from the States plus shipping sometimes doubles the cost of the yarn that I'm buying, and I can't justify that, which makes me sad. Because I know there are some fantastic yarn dyers in Europe and especially the UK, but I just want to be able to support my friends sometimes, you know? Does that make sense? Oh, cancel. Almost just blocked someone accidentally. Sorry, Esther, my bad. Can't buy anything outside the EU, so soon Brits will be out too. That's so sad. Hey, Anna, if that happens, you can get things posted to me and I'll send them to you as presents. That's got to be allowed, right? We'll find a loophole. We'll just do huge orders every so often. You can just get loads of paper chase stuff delivered to my house, and then I'll ship it to you as a gift, and you can pay me package and posting, or I'll just come visit you more and bring it all with me. I can imagine postage is insane to Hawaii. That's crazy. I can gift you proper amounts of money. Thanks. But yeah, no, that's a really terrible rule. Why do you think that Sweden's brought that rule in? Because that's not very helpful. And yes, I seem to remember it's because so many people are buying things off Wish, the Wish app. But surely there's a better way that they can regulate that. Yeah, I don't know if I just said this out loud or not. I just realised that the socks I'm knitting have cashmere in. This is going to be one luxurious baby. I hope that the baby's parents are okay with washing instructions. One day I'll travel all the way to the UK just to buy some yarn. Well, you're more than welcome to. I'm sorry, I'm moving my phone. For anyone who missed it earlier, I've got a tripod so you don't have me throwing the phone on the floor. It's because people were shopping off of Wish and it clogged up the whole system and now everyone has to pay for it. There's 500,000 packages stuck and no one wants to pick up. Well, that's terrible. Hi from the US. Hello. Bank charges foreign transaction. Yeah, our banks charge foreign transaction fees too. Ooh, just bought your first cashmere. How exciting. Oh, cashmere's ridiculously soft. I dyed up some cashmere for the first time for my shop update last week, and I can't get over how soft it is. I imagine it pills quite well, so wouldn't make the best jumper, but I still really want a cashmere jumper. It's like a big oversized one that I can, you know, cuddle up in and our plan is the same. It's not tight enough. I might not balance badly. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. But yes, Mario is going to be a baker. So yes, all change for him. So I'm really happy and excited for him, even if my face isn't showing it right now because I'm concentrating on reading. And also half asleep. I'm going to have such an early night tonight. How is the baking? Oh, he's fantastic at all of the baking. All of the croissants. Yes, all of the croissants. He brought croissants home. He brought pizza home. He brought 2 loaves of sour bread home. And that was in 1 week. So, I think I'm going to have to start properly exercising. He's done gluten-free non-bread items. I don't think he's made gluten-free bread before, but he's done gluten-free brownies and other various cakes. He's made polenta cake. But yeah, we've got a spare bed and our own big case, so feel free to crash here. If you don't mind being woken up early in the morning by us two going to work. Although saying that I have a line tomorrow, so can't really say anything. I'm looking around my craft room floor and all I can see everywhere are just open jump rings that I have thrown on the floor from trying to put the jump rings in the tiny umbrellas that I have since shipped off to Gabby. I did talk to Mario about making the wedding cake and he said, oh, that's quite high pressure. So that was my really good impression of Mario. So probably not. We are talking about having food trucks as our food though. Although if we want a winter wedding, that's not going to work. Yeah, I thought it was spot on. I've got the northern twang just right. Sounds nothing like him. Oh no. Oh no. What about soup bar? Oh, I love soup. I love soup. I never think to have soup. It's like whenever I go out, I never think to have a salad. I always think salad's a boring option. And then the times that I've gone out and had a salad, I've actually really enjoyed it. Pizza buffet for all. Buffet is spelled B-U-F-F-E-T. We spell it the French way, but I knew what you meant. So, surprise meetings. Oh, that's not fun. Glad it was over and done with quickly. You didn't miss too much. Just started talking about cake. I love cake. I'm thinking next week I might bake banoffee cake. Sounds like a Pokemon in Swedish. That's really funny. Like a banana cupcake and then like caramel icing. I'm thinking that that might be really nice. And I might take that into, because I'm not working many hours next week at the coffee shop. And so I'm going to do a shop update. So I want to get lots of beading done during the week, but I can't concentrate on beading here. So I might bake some cake and bring it in and then commandeer a table where I work and sit and do some beading for a few hours. Because that worked really well when I had to make the tiny umbrellas. I was able to focus. Whilst listening to, what was it to start with? Avril Lavigne, then The Darkness, and then Adam and the Ants. And then who else did I listen to? Wham. I listened to Wham for a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Oh, my classic rock. Can you make some more sweaty jump? Yes. My classic rock playlist. I listen to that a lot. I've got some cracking tunes on there. I was just looking for a bit of paper so I could write down to make some more sweater charms. But Anna, I'm relying on you to message me on Facebook. And so I can write it in a diary/planner somewhere. Hi from Massachusetts. Hello. Love your music selections. Oh, thank you very much. Nice and eclectic. You know, the calmer ones for when I'm feeling tired but not too tired. And then jazzier ones for when I get too tired. And then, yes, thank you. I do need to make some more sweater jumps. I have a few Etsy conversations to go through. and sort out some custom orders as well, because I have been slacking and I don't have an excuse for it, and I apologise. Oh, I should count my rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more row of ribbing. Okay, so tiny baby socks. I'm knitting these for friends. I'm saying, if you're watching this after the fact, I'm saying this multiple times because various people dip in and out. But we got some tiny baby socks, and I knit these yesterday. And they're so cute. They're just so small. I wish I had a tiny baby to put them on so I could see if they fit. But that's fine. If they don't, then it's just a couple of hours out of my life. It's not the end of the world. But they're so small. I knit it from the gumball that I have. And this was my Christmas Eve cast on socks. And it's from Down Sheepy Lane. And Nessa, if you're still there, this is the yarn that put me over my budget at Nottingham Yarn Expo. So I'm making the most of it and got some tiny baby socks. So I just need a tiny baby to try them on so I make sure they fit, but I'm not going to have that one. So I'm just going to tell them if they don't fit. I apologise, and hopefully they do. But I have needed a quick, satisfying knit. And I made the match bang on. I'm so happy. Yeah, it's a good plan. I'm going to make some of this into baby jumpers because there are some skeins that I'm just not going to knit as anything for me, I don't think. So I think this is going to be a baby jumper. This was nice. And another one. Whoop. I might knit a couple of sizes because the baby's due in July, so they're not going to need mini jumpers. Oh wow, I just lost 10 viewers in one fell swoop talking about baby stuff. Well, I apologise. Or did I offend anyone? Oh, leg warmers, that's a good shout. Yeah, I need to go through Ravelry patterns and find some good ones. Making planner tassels of leftover yarns. Oh, that is a good tip. Planner tassels. I wanted to wear my Oracle shawl yesterday, but I tried to put it on, and it was half moon Oracle shawl. And I tried to put it on, and I honestly couldn't think of a way to wear it, which made me feel a bit sad. Because the only way I can think to wear it is like over the shoulders. But I tried to wear it like as a scarf, and it just didn't sit right. I might have to do some looking on project pages and seeing how other people are wearing them. Because it's really nice. I spent a long time on it, so I do want to wear it. It's just the only way I can think of wearing it is as a proper shawl. Do the swoosh thing over the shoulder. I might have to do the swoosh thing over the shoulder. It's just because it's a semicircle shawl or a half pie. It's just a bit awkward to wear. Vogue knitting, good to know. Well, excuse you. A loud honking of a horn outside to distract from whatever brain was happening. Can you tell I'm tired? Can't say anything. I had 4 days off before today. I shouldn't be tired. I should be fine. Anyone else playing the Harry Potter game? Is it taking over anyone's life? I think I'm just struggling to wear it because it's a half pie. If it was triangular, I think I'd be fine. I'm so used to triangular shawls, or even just a long rectangle, but it's just the shape of it. Do 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 do. The weather is so nice. There's children screaming everywhere. Disturbing a quiet bubble. Ugh, screaming children. Gross. Screaming children are gross. We have a school that's like just over there. I often hear screaming children as well. Shufflepuff. Oh my goodness. Same. Same with the pouf souffle, as they say in French. I think I'm getting a bit fed up with the Harry Potter game. In that I'm constantly running out of energy. The lessons are quite repetitive. But I really want to know what is happening in the story, so I'm sticking with it. I am in second year. I will say no spoilers. I haven't tried the Harry Potter game. That's fair. Just made the Parker Street shorts, big triangle. Stand pointy. I kind of want to get my Oracle shawl and put it on, but I have a knack of standing up and leaving where I am in podcast, in live streams. And also, I am knitting with one of the yarns left over from it. They will update it over time. I hope they update it over time, because everything takes too much energy, and then the energy takes such a long time to come back. I abandoned Animal Crossing again, I'm sorry. I'm going to get my Half Moon Oracle. Oh, look at my snazzy jammies. They've got ice creams on them. Ooh, so classy. This is when you see how much of a mess my life is in. So I put it on like this. Put it on like this, and then I feel like I'm wearing like a ruffled shirt. You see, because it's quite big. So then I fold it a little bit and try it again. Oh, I've made the bendy arrow shawl. I need to block it. But then it looks like a ruff as opposed to a ruffle shirt. So still no. And then I've done over the shoulders. Looks nice. Not with this get up, obviously, because Queen t-shirt. I have a feeling I wore this Queen t-shirt last time I live streamed. I have other t-shirts, I promise. But over the shoulder works quite well. But I don't know if I'm cool enough to get away with over the shoulder, or if I'll just look like an old lady. You know, there's a fine line. It would look amazing with a sweater chain. There's one of those ones where you pin it like here and here, and then it goes across. Maybe I need to get a sweater pin. Over the shoulder works great, but I always feel like it's off. That's true, this is not very old ladies. Yeah, I really like it. And because I am a bit bigger, as in bone structure, size, tall, I'm not small and dainty like the designer of this is, because it's designed by Kristen of Full and Fine. And she is so tiny and so dainty. Yeah, I feel like I could get away with it. I just don't know if I'm cool enough. We'll do the kneeling. Look at that. Oh, I just really like it. And I haven't had a proper chance to wear it. Yes, to a sweater chain. Well, guess who's going to have to do an Etsy search when she gets off here then? Me. Oh, my ankle's really playing up where I fell down the stairs a couple of months ago. It didn't hurt for ages, and then it started hurting today. And then, how do you carry a bag? That's my other thing. I'm a backpack queen, can't wear a backpack with this, but then I can also do over the shoulder, but I can't do I go across body. I'd have to just do over one arm, I suppose, or a clutch. Might have to invest in a whole new bag just to wear the shawl, or I could just wear it over my head. I could bead myself. I could bead myself one, that would work. But yes, I really like it. The colours are fab. Woo, it's so jazzy. I'm so tired. Mother Teresa looks great. Well, you know what they say. I am a saint. Is that blasphemous? No. It's not blasphemous to say you're a saint. It's an expression. Oh, come on. Wake up, Hannah. Mother Teresa was made a saint, wasn't she? That was a thing that happened, right? She's like the last person to have become a saint. As far as I'm aware. Because it was a controversial thing. Anyway, let's not get into a religious chat. That is not what my channel is about. Because I talked about Brexit on my channel once and lost many subscribers. So, lesson is learnt. Speaking of subscribers, oh my goodness, queen of segues over here. I'm almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous. Now, I know that not all of the people that subscribe watch all of my videos, evidently, because a lot of people subscribe because they like the tutorials. Say thanks. And I obviously don't film the tutorials anymore. But I've decided I'm going to do a Yarny based giveaway and also start a knit along. So I think what I'm going to do is start the knit along as soon as I hit 50,000 subscribers. It's going to be a jumper knit along because I have a couple of sweater quantities of yarn that I want to turn into a jumper. So I'm going to do a jumper knit along or crochet along. It can be, I was going to just do just sweaters, but maybe I'll just do tops. So you could even do summer tops, I suppose, if you wanted to. I suppose I could think about this a bit more before announcing it, but I'm going to do some form of knit along. And then I'm also going to do a giveaway, but I think I might get some bits in Dublin in a couple of weeks' time when I go to a wool-in to pad it out a little bit. Because I don't have a giveaway bin. Yeah, I don't have one. Just don't. It was gonna sound complaining what I was gonna say, and so I'm not gonna say it. Also, one sweater chains use enamel pins and put chain on before backing for locking in place. That's a good idea because I have many enamel pins, and also an excuse to buy more. I love an enamel pin. But yes, I want to do a giveaway, but I need to gather some prizes. So I will also be doing knit along, and I will sit and think about maybe tomorrow morning. Because I am fast approaching 50,000 subscribers. I'm going to hit it in the next couple of days. So I will think about what the knit along is going to be, and then I will announce a giveaway once I have gathered all of the things that I would like to give away. Anna, I would love you to donate some stitch markers for the celebrations. That would be incredible. Thank you so much. I may even dye a special skein of yarn. We shall see. We shall see. Because I can't. I've gained a fair few subscribers since I started podcasting. Just podcasting. And I know people do giveaways for every 1,000 subscribers that they hit. Oh, this is going to sound so braggy. But I hit... Hey, Alison's here. I hit thousands. I gain thousands of subscribers relatively quickly. So I didn't want to do it for every 1,000. So I thought, I'm going to wait and do it for a big one. And the plan was to save and do like a huge giveaway, but I have not done a very good job of saving, so I might have to just try to do a relatively largish giveaway. But should be exciting. I want to have a few winners because why not? And I might have it across various platforms. I might do a YouTube one, a Ravelry one, and an Instagram one. Maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Maybe I should think inside my head / chat it through with Anna beforehand. Oh my goodness, Anna, I would love it so much if you popped a hook in for good measure. Oh my god, I love your hook so much. My friend Anna has started to experiment with making polymer clay hooks because she loves how they look. And yes, A mug of yarn? I'm not entirely sure if I've caught everything you said. But yeah, Anna was talking about maybe potentially at some point in the future making polymer clay crochet hooks, handles, because they look fantastic. But I think she just needs to practice a bit more. Not saying that they look bad, but you know, you got to refine a technique. But I think they look fantastic. I haven't seen them in person, but I think they look fantastic. Hey Nathan. I've run out of tea and I've got the driest mouth in the world from so much talking. They're on the wish list. Cute then. Oh, that's cute. I may even make a little amigurumi something to give away. A little unicorn or something. Oh, that might be cute. Oh, I've got so many plans. Maybe everyone will get a pair of baby socks, even if you don't have a baby, just because they are fun to make. But yes, I need to sit and properly plan things instead of speaking out loud about everything. That's not what you mean you did your tea reviews. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad that you liked them. I now do them at the beginning of my podcasts, and I'm such a messy person. I still have bags of tea up here from past podcasts that I need to take back downstairs. Make cute little D&D amigurumi. Oh my goodness, a dragon amigurumi. How cute would that be? A tiny dragon. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Hi, Sia, if that is your name. Dragons. I mean, I've got enough yarn to be able to make things, and I've got so much acrylic. Maybe I'll treat myself to a little, I was going to say, maybe I'll treat myself to a little hooking session, but that sounded far more inappropriate than I thought it was going to. But at the same time, kind of knew it was going to sound inappropriate, so I don't know why I said that. Blue hair at the moment. Twins, blue hair twins. Whee! That was ridiculous. Instant demonetization. Crochet, I might crochet. Hello, Joel. Bye. Thanks for joining. I really desperately need to do a yarn order. For undyed yarn. Little creator joke. Oh, hashtag ad apocalypse. What? YouTube humour. YouTube, no. You still at uni? I am not still at university. I have graduated. I graduated 5 years ago. I'm now 27. Am I going to have coloured hair for your wedding? As far as I know. Unless I get bored of it in the next year and a bit. Probably will have brightly coloured hair. I love to have blue hair, but also afraid I'll ruin my hair with it. Having blue hair is really, really fun. I really enjoy it. You do need to bleach your hair. Regardless of how light your hair is, you need to bleach your hair. That will ruin your hair. And also, blue does stain like an MF. My hair is stained a pale bluish green constantly, regardless of how much of the blue I get out. I always have a bit of blue in, which is why I tend to go for blues and purples as my hair colour choices, because they seamlessly flow into one another. Also, I think they suit me. My 13 degrees. That's fair. I'm starting to find greys. I just pull them out and hope for the best. Obviously, I can only find the ones that I are in the front. But yes, grey is a very popular hair colour. Genuinely. Black and grey are also amazing together. Let's see my colour. Oh, thank you very much. Tell you what, purple makes my eyes look fantastic. Purple eyeshadow and purple hair both do. There are a few times I've sounded quite arrogant in this live stream, and you know what? I don't even care. There is such horrendous glare on my face right now. You can see it. Ooh. One of my friends just has a grey streak in the front of her hair and has done all of her life. It's really cool. Oh, missed something. Scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to learn how to knit early or to learn? Oh, I'm afraid I will learn to. Blah, blah. You see, that's a difficult one to judge. I was taught to knit when I was like 8, so when I started knitting again, it came very naturally to me, and I started knitting again when I was living in Germany and saw all the fantastic sock yarn. The thing is, if you don't give it a go, you're not going to learn how to knit. Whereas if you give it a go, you might learn how to knit. Does that make sense? And yeah, you're going to get frustrated. I get frustrated. The amount of crochet projects and knitting projects I've flung across the room followed by an expletive are too many to name. But you put it in timeout, you knit something else for a little bit, or crochet something else for a while, or you just sulk and stare at it and hate your life, and then you pick it back up and do it, and it's fine. Yeah, there are plenty of YouTube videos online that can teach you how to knit. They are fantastically knowledgeable. There are lots of people online who are willing to help you if you're stuck with something in particular, and you can just get some cheap yarn and some cheap needles and just give it a whirl and see if you like it. And yeah, a hat or a cowlight is a fantastic beginner's project. Well, it's one of the first things I knit. A lot of people say, I'm going to learn how to knit socks next year. The only crafter left in the family and we're running out of warm socks in the Arctic winters. Yeah, knitted socks saved my feet when I visited Sweden. And now you know you can wear wool. Fantastic. That's the reason I haven't knit you any socks yet, Anna. I bought the cotton yarn that I made your market bag out of to make you a pair of socks, and then I tried to knit it and it wasn't working at all. So now I know that you can wear wool. You might get some socks at some point. But yes, everyone should start knitting. Also, it's just really fun to do. Ah, thanks. I asked Big K what size your feet were. Oh, I think it was maybe it was Christmas. No, it was your birthday last year. And yeah, I cast on these socks and there were no stretch in them, and so they weren't going to work. This is the only reason why I want to learn to knit. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you want to learn to knit, your first project has to be something that you actually want to knit. Because if people always say, oh, you should just knit a long scarf, because then if you just knit a long scarf, then it's just a bit boring. Hey, Meg's here. Meg, we were admiring your yarn. Anna in the chat pointed out how much she likes this pink one, so I whipped it out and we admired it for a while. Ooh, Meg's in the chat. Tonks. Scrolling back through. Who knows if it works? Who knows if it works on my body or not? My hands are fine with the BFL and Merino, at least. True. Still trying to knit socks really good at making tubes. Well, if you can knit a tube, then that's no problem. A tube is a good place to start, and then you can just cut a heel in, which sounds much scarier than it is. But yes, we were admiring your yarn earlier, which is why it's on top. Anna pointed out the lovely pink skein, and so da 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 da. I do 5D diamond painting at the moment. Wow, I don't know what that is, but that sounds pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes. Oh, I've just realised I have a skein of sugar plum that is waiting to be given away. So I think that will be part of the 50,000 subscriber giveaway. I just started doing crochet in the round and I was swearing. Oh, chats could disappear very quickly. Quite a bit, and then I got the hang of it. Not that I really had the hang of it, but now. Okay. I'm sure you do have the hang of it. Crocheting in the round is fine. Yeah, I love Queen. Queen is incredible. What? This t-shirt my friend got when she was 13, when we were both 13, and she was tiny, but she got this t-shirt in a large for some reason, and it was absolutely massive on her. And then when I was at university, it was my birthday, and she said, here, have this t-shirt, you will like it more, you will actually wear it. So I now wear it, and now this t-shirt is 15 years old. I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. No, heels are not that scary. I mean, everything is. I don't know. I think I would have just been incredibly intimidated by Freddie Mercury. Yes, that was definitely Tristan earlier. Incredible. I definitely messaged her and said, how are we both Queen fans? 9-inch heels are scary. I cannot walk in high heels. But knitting heels, not scary. Especially when you knit tiny baby foot heels. Tiny baby heels for tiny babies. Tiny babies knitting another tiny baby sock. Tiny baby sock. For a friend's baby, or for a friend who is expecting a baby. For friends who are expecting a baby. Tiny baby sock. This is very luxurious 80-10-10 superwash merino cashmere nylon sock yarn. This is by Potion Yarns, and this is called Panties in a Twist. Totally doing for the manufactured ones. Yes. Tiny baby socks. What heel am I using? I am using the New Depths heel, which is my heel of choice when knitting a normal sock. Only I don't increase for a baby sock. I just knit backwards and forwards. But this is what I have left over from my Oracle shawl. It is this one. I need to adjust the New Depths heel for my own feet again. It's the purple colour. Yeah, because I had it down. I only increased by 8 stitches, but I think I've loosened up my knitting tension, so I think I'm going to have to lessen it and only increase by 6 stitches. It's either on my foot's changed shape, but I think it's more my knitting. Austria yesterday a podcast and said my co-worker was going to have a baby any day. I should knit a hat and send it over. Those purples and mints are gorgeous together. I'm all about the purple and mint, you know me. I'm very much... My exploration station is not up here. But my exploration station is also purple and mint. And then this is all like purples and teals and greys. What can I say? I need to knit another one of these. I think I'm going to knit one of these out of my own yarn and actually use a bigger needle because this is far too small. Because I didn't swatch. Note to self, always swatch. Oh my goodness. Meg, congratulations to your friend for having a baby, and please never say anything about my future because obviously you have the power to make things happen. So pink, orange and yellow kind of gal. Yeah, we're very different colour spectrums. No, I use Directions hair dye. Currently using Midnight Blue. Actually, this was Midnight Blue mixed with a bit of violet because it's what I had left, but this is now quite faded. And the green is because my hair is not bleached as much as the ends, so the ends are much paler, and this is more yellow, which is why it's gone green. Hair science. Because I probably need to go back to the hairdressers at some point and get it redone. Oh, that was quite a lot of speaking. God, I wish I had a glass of water. It's not going to happen because it's miles away, unless I quickly run to the bathroom and grab myself a glass of water. Can you entertain yourself for 2 seconds? Turquoise and lagoon blue look great mixed. Turquoise and lagoon blue do look good. Agreed, but turquoise is a right bitch to get out your hair. It's like the worst of the hair dyes. The worst of the hair dyes. Okay, you entertain yourself. I'm going to run and grab a glass or a leftover tea mug of water. I wear black and spice things up with bright knitwear. I wear black predominantly too. I want to stop talking and get a drink. I'll be back. 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 I'm here. Elevator music. Incredible. Incredible. This is so much fun. Thanks for entertaining yourselves. It's all the talking. It's the continual talking. That's not wearing black when they come with a darker colour, as they say. Oh, Annie, you're so alternative. I want to start wearing fun dresses more. I want to become a dress person. So I bought banana dress, which is my new favourite thing in the world. I have a few other nice dresses and a few fantastic skirts. I need to lose a bit of weight so they fit more comfortably. That's fine. OMG, where did I go? Where? I want to become a dress and nice skirt person. My banana dress is fantastic. I do also want some plain black dresses and skirts so I can wear fun knitwear. I look great in fun prints. Thanks, Anna. But yeah, I need to slink down a little bit and get back in my dresses. But I seem to have lost the motivation, will, desire to do it. I don't know. I don't know what's happened with the whole weight loss thing. And I know it's not everything. Fat loss, I suppose I should say. I know it's not the be all and end all of life. And you know, I'm quite happy right now. But it's just, I just get fed up. Yeah, that's fair. I know, I just can't seem to not have ice cream at the moment. It's just life. Do 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 do. Oh, the humanist will look fantastic with a dress. I feel like I've missed something. Da, 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 da. Yes, I want to start running again. I don't know much about keto. It's just like a low carb diet, isn't it? It's like Atkins, but different. Oh my goodness. I used to walk and run quite a bit. Thanks for joining, Nathan. I used to walk and run quite a bit. But no, walk and knit quite a bit, but I don't know if I could manage running and knitting, especially because I'd be a sweaty mess. I don't want to fit into the world's perception of beauty and fitness. I don't think I look horrendous as I am. Pretty okay, I think. I just don't have the healthiest attitude to food at the moment, and I feel like that is not the best thing for long-term health. And also, I want to be able to fit in some of my nice skirts and dresses. I don't want to have to throw them out. So that's why I want to slink down a little bit. Not for anyone else, but just because I want to be able to wear some of my clothes. Thank you. I just want to have a better attitude and relationship with food. That makes sense? Does that make sense? Obviously, you don't want to get into things too much right now. Too personal. You know, gotta have some boundaries in life. I need an air of mystery about me somewhere. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about myself and read back through some things. It goes to me. Oh, thanks. Meg, I might just message you somewhere about keto and look into it because I've never tried it before. My problem is I really like going out for food. And Mario's going to become a baker, so I feel like low carb is going to be very difficult to do. But yes, I will message you about that. Yeah, because my shawls will look banging with dresses. I just need some of the dresses. Yeah, I want to start running more. I kind of wish I could do like cardio at a gym without having to go to a gym. That makes sense. Yes, there is, yeah. Well, you see, that's why Slimming World was good. But I just got a bit fed up with it, I think. I don't know. It's also just because all of the boys I work with eat quite a lot. Because they can. one, because they exercise, or two, just because they're skinny and scrawny and have very fast metabolisms. And I don't eat all the time. It will catch up with them in their 40s. Oh my god, this sock is so cute. Look, I got a teeny tiny purple tube. Teeny tiny purple tube. But yeah, I need to do something. Because I lost weight and that was great. And then I was able to maintain it for a bit and that was fine. But now, it's starting to go back on. I can tell. I can see it in my face. So, I need to stop that before I put all of the weight that I lost before Christmas back on. Don't know. I think I just got a bit fed up with Slimming Well because I did it once before. I did it in Germany and it worked fantastically. And I don't know. I can't get back into the same mindset I had, which is so frustrating because I had such a great mindset with it. It was the healthiest that I felt around food for a long time, and that's just gone. Let me count my rows quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 more. If it doesn't motivate you, it won't help. Well, exactly. But I don't know what else I can do to motivate me. Because I'm not overly comfortable how I currently am. But I don't seem to be able to do anything about it. Getting deep with Hannah. Hannah's Honesty Hour. Ding. That is what I've nicknamed when you get to the state of drunk where you just start opening up about your feelings. Hannah's Honesty Hour. It shouldn't ever happen. I'm not even drunk. Promise, I just had a tea and a water. Oh, I was so hungover on Sunday. Didn't even know how I functioned. I managed it, but no. My skin is flawless. Do I have a particular skincare routine? Thank you. It is the light. I don't want to get too up close and personal because it is my face. But, oh, spotty, 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 spotty. So, not flawless. But, also got makeup on. Skincare routine. I can't take a compliment, I'm British. I use Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser to remove my makeup. Take that off with a flannel. And then I use a toner afterwards and moisturise. And in the morning, I also use Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser to wash my face. Use the toner, moisturise. That's it. Try to drink lots of water. End up drinking more tea. Don't drink as much water as I do tea. It's a worrying thing. I start each day with the intention of eating healthy. Then chocolate. Yeah, understandable. I just get tired and then I'm just like, I don't care anymore because I'm so tired. I just want all the energy and the food. I feel maybe I'm not a great drunk. I feel like this should not be a conversation I put out onto the internet forever. People seem to enjoy socializing with me, so yes. Anyway, skincare. I always thought I had oily skin because I get an oily nose, I have large pores, I get quite spotty, prone to the spots. And then I watched a YouTube video and she basically described my skin and she said, you have dry skin. So I started using skincare for dry skin and my skin is vastly improved. Da, 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 da. Toner is great. Alison, what time is it there? Maybe I can have midnight beers. I'm a night owl sometimes if I've had a lion or caffeine or both, or if I'm drunk also. We're just discussing what today is called in English. Cool. Might not be motivation, other things like stress and water retention can affect weight. I know, but it's also because I'm eating rubbish. I know I'm eating rubbish. I'm not eating what I should be eating to lose weight or maintain weight. I know I'm not. I know I'm going way over my caloric intake. I just can't seem to stop. There should be a group live stream called Running Knitters or something. There are loads of knitters who run. I have a fee at 1 p.m. Oh, you're 6 hours behind me. Ooh, I could have midnight beers. I could have already started when you joined me. And so I might be a couple ahead of you. But I could be drinking at midnight, you could be drinking at 6. Yeah. So then we could break into Hannah's Honesty Hour a bit earlier, and then I'll probably pass out and fall asleep. Ugh, what's this? A piece of fluff or something. Yes. Yes. And Anna, you can probably drink way more than all of us anyway because you're a Swede. And they are the starchiest of vegetables. Such hilarity! And also, Swedes can drink loads. Yeah, but you're still a student, Hannah. You're allowed to do that. I've not been a student for many years. I think having such vegetable jokes, hey, that was a great joke. I'm really proud of it. So when Mary's got this bakery job, he'll actually be getting evenings back, which is exciting, which means he'll be able to cook fantastic dinners again. And so I won't have to feed myself, which I think actually affects things a huge amount because I still very much eat like a student when I have to cook for myself. And also it just gets lonely having evenings by yourself, which is why I favour live streaming like this, although I have been live streaming for an hour and 10 minutes, and if anyone is still watching, I commend you so much. Please do, Anna. Please do. I'm glad I got that glass of water. I hate cooking myself. Oh, I made a cracking lasagna yesterday. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I made up the bolognese part. I used a jar for the white sauce because I'm cheated. And I was going to do it and then hide the jar for Mario and pretend. But then he came in before he assembled everything. And he saw the jar there and picked it up. And I said, hey, I'm a strong, independent woman and I do not have time to make white sauce. And he said, that's fine. Like, don't judge me. You don't have to cook dinner today. I love cooking for others. Enjoying the chatter. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad my voice is pleasant and soothing. Planned unadventurous foods when I cook for me. I can't, you see, this is my problem with live streams. The messages come through so late. I forget what I say because I more just speak constantly without thinking about what I'm saying. Waiting on delivery. Oh, how exciting. Are you waiting for anything nice? I really need to order some yarn quite desperately. I've got 14 skeins of MCN left, 14 skeins of sparkle. I need to learn how to dye sparkle properly because my sparkle was very breaky. And Tristan said to use vinegar, so I might have to get some vinegar. And I think I've got 8 skeins of 100% BFL, and that's it. It looks a bit sorry over there on my yarn shelf, so I need to buy some more. Your wheel? Oh, that is cool. I'm getting an Amazon.de order in tomorrow, and they send it with UPS like Amazon. You're actually in Germany, use DHL. That's fair. Or DPD. DPD would also have worked. They're German, aren't they? Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Have you done much spinning before? Wheel is spinning, right? Yeah, I like BFL. A lot of people favour merino, but I am a BFL fan. To the point where I almost didn't get any merino for my shop when I first opened, but thought that might be a little too divisive. Hey, that's nice. Gotta love that German efficiency. Although that is a lie of a stereotype. Germans are no. Anna, I'll read your Facebook message at some point. I cut it off halfway through. I sure dyes would carry stuff like non-superwash and no nylon stuff. I really want to dye some non-superwash stuff. I got some in, but to test, but I big time cheat how I dye yarn to the point where actual professional dyers of yarn would hardcore cringe at how I treat the wool. So I can't do non-superwash because I do extremes of temperatures and mess around probably too much. But this is what happens when I try and get a lot done in a short space of time with one pot. Because I like to give people variety and mix it up, and that, but then yeah. I just feel like that everything that all of the people say to not do, I do. It's because I'm a rebel without a cause. I do need more pots. I was talking to Trist about this. I think I'm scared to succeed. You're seeing like the true fear, the true me. I have a yarn cause, that is true. That is my way of rebelling. I have the money for a pot fund. No, that sounds, no. But yeah, I think I'm just really afraid to succeed as a business. Which sounds ridiculous, but the whole while I can put as much effort as I currently am in, and I don't know what percentage of effort that is, I can be fine if it fails. But I feel like if I jump in with both feet and it fails, then yeah, that's a fantastic plan. We should make that happen. Don't make it at all. Thanks. Baby steps. So I've applied for my first yarn festival, which was a huge step. And I actually needed a lot of convincing to do. Because I don't have a whole lot of faith in my yarn. Don't get too excited. I've not been accepted yet. I've not been accepted. I've just applied. Baby steps. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the yarn that I dye. My last update had some of the best looking skeins that I've dyed so far, and some of the worst sales that I have had on a shop update for a while. My stitch markers just seem to go so much better. But I try to alternate between yarn and stitch markers. One, to keep it interesting for myself, and two, just cause. So I feel like my stitch markers sell better than my yarn, which is a very interesting thing, because sometimes I see how much I charge for my stitch markers and I think I'm overcharging, and I know that I'm not. Before anyone says that I'm not, I know that I'm not. I've had this conversation with Anna many times. I'm charging for my work. But I'm always surprised that people buy them. But then my yarn is so beautiful and so reasonable, and no one buys my yarn. Such is life. Also means that I get to keep it and knit it more. Like, that rock gnome is calling out to me. Did you register your brand? Do we mean with the government? Because yes. You have to do it for tax purposes. Easy to collect stitch marks and a wall of yarn behind you. Yeah, that's true. Up the price of the yarn a bit. Oh, you don't need to explain. No one needs to explain why they haven't bought the yarns. And I guess it's easier to hide a stitch marker than it is to hide a skein of yarn. But yes, this coming week I intend on having a huge stitch marker update. I'm working so few hours next week at work. I should have a lot of time to get beading done. Fingers crossed. It's Love Your Local Yarn Shop Day on Saturday. I don't know if that's a worldwide thing or just a UK thing. That might just be a UK thing. But Knit Nottingham is having a little shindig. So after I finish work at 1, I think. After I finish work at 1, I will be going to Knit Nottingham for a bit. Aha. Just the UK then. Oh yeah, I saw your Zweig. That looks fantastic. Not to toot my own horn, but yes. Oh, thanks. I also think I'm really bad at photographing my yarn. Oh. I think I'm really bad at photographing my yarn and all of my things. I do my best with what I have. I just think that everything I have looks so much better in person, which is why I think yarn festivals might help me out. 19th is the royal wedding, correct. Yeah, it's difficult to get a scale of how small my stitch markers are unless you see them up close, which is why I like showing them on the podcast, because then people get an idea of how small they are. Because when I took them into work, took these umbrellas into work to do beading, one of my friends came over and she said, "Oh, is that the size of all of those things that you make?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "I thought they were much bigger." Nope, they are all teeny tiny. And they all take me hours. Not hours, that's not true, but like a relatively large chunk of time. Yeah, it's baby Louis something. First name Louis. I've forgotten all the other names. Louis something, I think. But I'm also thinking I might need to do larger quantities of the yarn that I dye. So if I get another pot, I'll be able to dye more of the yarns. So then, if people want to buy sweater quantities, they can buy sweater quantities. Because I don't offer that at the moment. Charles is one of the names. It is. Yes. I read it very quickly and then it hasn't stayed in my memory. I remembered Princess Charlotte's name because it's basically the same name as my sister. Louis Arthur Charles, thank you. And maybe I need to talk to work about doing a pop-up shop, and need to, if I talk about where I work, maybe there are some people in the Midlands that will want to come to a pop-up shop where I work and drink some okay coffee made by some lovely people whilst chatting to me about the things that I sell. Maybe? I just haven't put out there where I work yet. I don't think I've put out there where I work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 more rows. Start leaving Charles of coffee cups outside. I think it would be on a Sunday, to be fair. Maybe I need to talk to work and get something sorted. And then I need some form of display. I have no way of displaying my yarns. You see what happens? I start planning on ways of improving my business and then freak out. This is my life. Baskets. I could get baskets. I could even crochet baskets if I get some chunkier yarn. Basket. Also, the problem with doing a pop-up shop at work is if no one buys anything, that's really embarrassing in front of my co-workers and friends. Also, everything would smell like coffee. I don't know. I'm just really good at making excuses. Such is life. Right, I should probably think about heading off. I've been off for almost an hour and a half. That's a long time. That is a long time. I feel like we've had a good chat. Ah, thanks. Raven House Podcast, whose name I do not know. yeah, we've got quite deep in this. I opened up to you all quite a lot. You know what? One of the biggest compliments, I don't know if Kirsty's still here, one of the biggest compliments that I got at EYF was from Kirsty, who was in the chat earlier, and I don't know if she's still around, and if you are, hi Kirsty. She said on her podcast that I was the most genuine podcaster that she's ever met, and I was pretty much the same in person as I am on YouTube. And you know what? I think I am. I might be a little bit quieter in person, depending on how overwhelmed I am at a situation, but I am pretty much the same. So when I sit and I chat to you all, and I completely separate myself from the fact that potentially a couple of thousand of people will be watching this, which is quite unnerving if you actually think about it. I'm just thinking about the few people that I'm chatting to in the chat, the 41 of you that are currently watching, just having a natter to you lot right now, but people that are watching it back, thank you very much. Yeah. First ever podcast. Oh, thanks. It's because, thanks for ordering. Oh my goodness, that wasn't what the rant was for. I wasn't ranting for that reason. I don't know. When I podcast, I'm just very by myself and filming from a camera, and not really getting any feedback. And I feel like sometimes I'm a bit flat. I'm not really myself. I'm more myself when I bounce off of people. So when I live stream, I feel like I'm even more myself than when I'm just podcasting, if that makes sense. I feel like that I would be much better podcaster with a co-podcaster. Unfortunately, I do not have one, so you just get me. Which is why I also like live streaming, because I like to show you that real side of me, if that makes sense. I didn't even need alcohol to get a bit deep in this one. I just had tea and then some water. But yeah, I just think live streaming is a great way to bond with my audience. You know? You'll start plopping me up on Skype next to the camera. That's true. You wouldn't be. I'd just mute you next to the camera and just show you all of the things. You could type back to me and bounce off of it. But yeah. Just like hanging out with you guys, you know? It's like chilling with my friends, which is pretty cool. Your podcast is honest, funny, and refreshing. I like how Hannah Brain works. Thanks! Yay! Feeling all the love. Feeling all the love. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, that is not a dance I should bring into a nightclub. Or is it? If anyone gets too close, you just do this and dance. Beware men queuing round the room to get close with this. Yes, I should probably leave. It's the drunk giraffe. The arms above the head. Oh, I'm so glad that I am not popular enough on the internet for anyone to make a GIF out of any of the things that I do. Oh my goodness. I didn't even lecture anyone about having milk in Earl Grey. What is my podcast if not that? Oh, just you wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, make sure it's at least flattering. Anna, you better make sure that I look banging in that GIF. Will make me a Giphy sensation. I would love that, to have that on my Ravelry profile. Anna, please let that happen. I'll sound less beggy now. Oh no, don't do it, please. No, that would be so embarrassing. No. Now I look more humble. Right, I'm going to go before I make a tit of myself. The drunken giraffe is leaving the building. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I had a really nice hangout. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hey, I'm posh as balls. Also, it balances things quite nicely. Yes. Oop. That was awful. That was terrible.